And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Shoot the Bullet. And there are only 5 more scenes remaining to be cleared. So I gotta assume that I will be able to get them today, but you never know what's gonna happen. The remaining scenes are this one. Scene 6 on level 10, scene 8 on level 10. And then on the extra level, it's scene 3, 5, and 7. So let's see how it goes. Also, how is it going, Blue? I think I'm gonna start with this one. This one might be the easiest one of the remaining ones. Maybe. I'm not sure. Honestly, it's a little bit hard to judge which one is the easiest / hardest one. Because a lot of times it's about, finding a better strategy than the one you currently have, rather than anything else. But, despite being only 5 remaining, I can tell you that this is gonna take a while. I mean, to the point where I don't even know if I can finish it today. The theory says that I probably can, but you shouldn't always trust the theory. But yeah. I wish I remember which was the last spell card that I captured back when I finished this game for the first time. Really wish to see which one was the hardest one to me back then. Also, damn, the the hitbox of this laser is a lot bigger than it looks. It hits you even in the not so bright part. That's a pain. This, by the way, the last spell card remaining that has retrospective Kyoto as the song. The other ones have Win God Girl and the previous song, whose name I don't remember. Previous song, I mean previous to retrospective Kyoto. No. Oof, that was close. Got him. Alright. As suspected, this one was quite, well, relatively easy to get. Alright. So that's one down quite quickly. But the ones that are remaining might be an issue. This one is a very, very long spell that has multiple patterns in it. But I guess I could try it. This is where you fight yourself. Let's see if I get this one. All the remaining ones will be extra ones. Oh, not like that changes much, but you know. Oh. At this rate, I might clear this but with not enough score. If I keep taking these ass pictures. Now this one, I was never really good at dodging spells like this that basically have the boss bouncing on the walls like this. Mostly because needing to side dodge bullets was never something that I was especially good at. But also having to pay attention to both the boss movement and the bullets at the same time, it's a little bit annoying. I mean, most of the times you don't really need to pay attention to the boss movement. Or not enough to, define if you die or not. Sometimes when you pay attention to the boss movement in regular Touhou games, it's because you want to deal the most amount of damage. You're trying to aim the boss. But here you need to pay attention to the boss because you're gonna get killed by her hitbox. Oh, that didn't count? I can't believe it. Here, have a zero picture. Damn it. But yeah. This one might be hard, but at least it's not like the other ones are that much easier. I will say that the Yugari spell card that is remaining is probably easier. I could try doing that one, but since I'm here, might as well try hard this one, right? At least for a little bit. I mostly want to remember what other patterns she had after this. Like after that wall bounce, I want to see what else is next. And once I see that, I can judge if it's a good idea to, to try hard it now or leave it for later. But again, with this little amount of spell card left, it's not like it makes a difference. I like how the arrowhead that killed me there was the very last one that my camera did not erase. Pretty cool. What else do you have? Butterflies. Oh. Oh wait, really? That's an interesting pattern. Wait, why do you think that this is I don't get it. Wait, I don't get that. How did that not work? I got robbed. What the hell? Why did that picture fail? That was a robbery. Like, you were there. It's not like I missed, you were there. What a cheater. Maybe you need to take a picture when she moves and not when she's shooting that. Maybe. Power was inside me. Well, I don't know. The power to cheat apparently, because that was bullshit. Yeah, broad daylight robbery. Well, the interesting thing is that the final pattern is extremely easy to dodge. But if I get robbed like that again, I'm not sure. The worst part is I didn't get robbed on the previous ones. I got robbed on that one. On the last one, I mean. Why? I don't know. But yeah, this is very doable. I just need to not get robbed, that's it. If the game allows me to not get robbed, that will be amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when she does the butterflies in that first pattern, it's not like she becomes invincible while shooting that. So I'm not really sure what your issue is, game. Why you are robbing me like that, you know. Let's see. Okay, so it's not that I got robbed, or you could say that I did get robbed, but the logic is that you can take a picture of her while she's shooting the butterflies, which is absolute bullshit because, as I said, in the first pattern she does that exact same thing and you can take pictures. So you can only take pictures of her when she's moving. That was so fucking horseshit. But okay, at least now I understand. Like, at least now I can prevent the robbery. See, look at that. He doesn't mind the butterflies there. Sack of shit. Ooh, that was very close. That's the saddest part. The rest of the pattern is so easy, you know? Like, it's a very, very easy pattern. Way easier than the first two. Yeah, there you have it. Technically, with that, the thing is that I think this game doesn't have credits or an end screen for what I remember. But this, in theory, should be the end of the story, because you beat yourself. It's the last level and you beat the last spell of the last level, but no. The game doesn't care about congratulating you. So, all the last 3 scenes from the extra, and I think that interestingly enough, they are ordered from easier to hardest. Like, I think Yukari's one is probably the easiest one. This one is challenging, but I think it's way easier than this other one, which I think it's gonna be the hardest to get. But let's see. This Yukari one is a weird one. Different patterns. Weird ass lasers. And the patterns after the lasers are not particularly easy, I will say. Definitely not. But I only seen 2 of them. I don't even know what else she has stored for later. be a lot worse. I mean, it's probably a lot worse. Pretty easy for me to get killed by one of the last bullets of the dot bullets, right? Of these things. Because there is one that is kind of like on its own, right? And that pattern seems like an absolute pain in the ass to dodge. I mean, the game tells you to take a picture for after the lasers. But I feel like trying to dodge these lasers is almost impossible. Maybe I just don't understand the gimmick, but I don't see myself dodging the double lasers. I could probably reload fast enough. Well, the problem is that if I reload fast enough and take a picture to the dots, I wouldn't be able to get enough charge for the double lasers. Well, that's not a good idea. I need to dodge this pattern, I guess. Choose a very random one, and not just random, but also the pattern pretty much stays there at the time the lasers are appearing. I mean, you could say the same thing about this one, but this one is not random. So usually you get out of the dot bullets at the right time. I wanted to see what happened if I took a picture there, but it's a little bit hard to do that without getting killed, that is. Another thing is that these lasers are the kind of lasers that have an instant hitbox. The other day I was talking about Honest Man's Death, one of Moko's spells, an imperishable knife, and that spell has the lasers have a hitbox a lot later. Oh wait, she has the same patterns, huh? Oh, that's an outcome I was not expecting. That means I can just take a picture there. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought. I thought she was gonna have a lot harder patterns after those first two, but she just repeats. Well, damn, at the end of the day, I'm gonna get this a lot faster than I thought. There are only two more remaining. Moko's spell and Suicune. Let's see. I mean, I didn't think of a plan B. That's not good. How could you do this to me, game? We're supposed to be harder. But no, maybe Suika is gonna take a while. Maybe Suika will take some time. Or this one. Both could take a very long time. That counted? Alright. I'll take it. I can't believe it. Are we for real now? There is only one more left. Jeez. If I knew that I could get them this fast, I would have done it yesterday. Well, there is still the Suica one, but this was a lot easier than I thought. Fuck. That's what happens when you overestimate a challenge. I mean, I rather overestimate a challenge than underestimate it, you know? Well, this one could take a long time though. This is the one that I say that was a pain in the ass. It's only 3 pictures, but Suica stays so long in the mist that doesn't matter if it's only 3. It's a little bit irrelevant, if anything. Well, I mean, if it was 10, this will be quite an issue. But, you know. I also think that the idea of this spell is that you should take pictures every time your camera is charged. So otherwise you're pretty much just wasting time, since the screen is gonna get filled with bullets whether you like it or not, so might as well do some bullet cleaning in the meantime. Also interesting that the time limit is 3 minutes and a half. You know, like Sun basically knows that this could take so long that it could be close to 3 minutes and a half. An interesting thought. It will take that long. I mean, considering that Suica refuses to, you know, become vulnerable, I actually want to see how long it takes. So the timer starts at 2010 seconds. Let's see when she, well, if I survive until then. Maybe it's around 30 seconds. I will be willing to bet it's 30 seconds, probably. And it's even more than 30. It's like 35. 35, 40. I will say, no. I will probably say it is 30, since it's not like she turns into mist right away. So yeah, probably 30 seconds will be the time it takes. That means that it will take around more than a minute and a half to get this spell. That's a pain in the ass. That's a lot of points. Oh, damn it. But yeah. That's the idea. It's still rough. You know, it'll be fine. wonder if this is the hardest spell in the game. I mean, it's the last one that I'm able to do, but at the same time, the question is if there is a hard spell that I got specifically lucky at, or if there is a spell that took a long time that, you know, it's gonna take longer than what this is gonna take me. Like, I remember there were a couple of Yuyuko spell cards that took a very long time, you know. Oh, she's out of frame? Damn, I didn't even know that was possible. Holy fuck, speaking of robbery. So if she turns back into Suika, outside of the screen you cannot take a picture. Damn. That's the sort of robbery I wasn't expecting. That is quite a robbery. It also seems that she might take less to turn back to Suika after the first attempt. Well, the first attempt, after the first cycle. Because it feels that the first cycle is just there to fill the screen with bullets. Like, that's pretty much the function of the first cycle. And then on the other two you have to do whatever you can with all the bullets on the screen, right? And you know, I've been thinking of, you know, eventually playing the rest of these games, these like individual pattern Touhou games. But the biggest issue is impossible spell cards. Since that's a game that getting every spell without items is very hard. And the problem is that getting every spell by using items is extremely easy. So I don't think there is a way to like have a playthrough of that game. Because it's just, you know, it's one of those things that it's basically a very long-term achievement. Also, hey Aster, how is it going? minute. You're back. Well, welcome back. It's the first cycle, seems like I'm getting more used to it, but a problem is that when she starts the second cycle, she already shoots bullets before she charges at you. So it's like... well, you probably need to take a picture there, but I don't think you can charge fast enough to take a picture at that moment. Yes, I know you were formerly Nitori. I am aware. Oh, another out of frame. God damn it. I hate getting robbed like that. What an asshole. An absolute robbery. There's nothing... well, there is something you can do about it. That is... not dodging at the sides. But you know, aside from that, it's not like you can tell Suika to not go there. Also, how is it going, Yannick? The in-game Suika? Yeah, this is, by the way, the last spell remaining. Every other spell has been cleared. No, you don't have to worry about not watching streams. This is something that is there for whenever someone feels like watching it. It's obviously not an obligation or anything close to that. The streams are there for whoever feels like watching them. That's the purpose of the stream, after all. So yeah, don't worry. Oof, I'm completely cornered though. Yeah, I was cornered and without charge. I feels. Oh, I'm glad about I. Send him my regards. I'm just kidding. Just that there are some typos that are funny. I shouldn't make fun of typos because I do them as well. But some typos are specifically funny. Your house got a swarm of bugs attracted to light. Aren't those moths? Well, there are many bugs attracted to light. In fact, I'm pretty sure that regular ass flies are attracted to light. Well, in fact, I will say that almost every bug is attracted to light. typos all the time. I mean, I think that especially on Twitch, when you make typos, since you cannot correct them because Twitch still uses IRC, there's not much you can do. You know, if you make a typo, you're fucked. It's not like Discord, where you can just edit a message. Specifically those from rain season. It's very annoying when there is rain and it's also hot, because bugs come out of everywhere. It's the perfect environment for them to spawn. Like wet weather and well, wet and warm weather. It's the worst combination for bugs, or rather the best combination for bugs, the worst combination for people that hate bugs. Like almost everyone in the world. But yeah, it's kind of an issue, but that's okay. Technically, spiders are not bugs, so, you know, I guess it makes sense. Well, spiders eat bugs only as some spiders do. Some other spiders also like to eat your skin. So those spiders get no mercy from me. Well, actually, no insect gets mercy from me. Bugs hate rain, they just wanna chill in your house. There is no spiders like that. Well, you're pretty lucky, but here spiders will sting you, so you want them dead. Then again, it's not like the sting of these spiders is lethal, but it's like a mosquito, you know? Yeah, a mosquito stinging you is not that big of a deal, but you don't want that. You should kill them before they get the opportunity. Here we have the infamous spider that makes you so hard you die or something. What? I don't think I have that spider there. Here, I mean. Yeah, no. I don't know what sort of spider that is, but I can tell you that we don't have that over here. Or at least not where I live. Spiders climbing your bed while you sleep, but only bite when you roll over trying to squish them? No, that's not how it works. They bite you if they find a chance. Doesn't matter if your intentions are to kill or not, they will bite you. It's just like mosquitoes. In that regard. In addition to intense pain and possible medical complications, the bite of a Brazilian wandering spider can deliver a long, painful... Okay. I didn't want to read that, to be honest. Light novel in the making. I mean, I guess it makes sense if it increases the blood pressure that will happen. Something like that, probably. Ah, damn, that spawned right in front of me. You know, it's the way it is. Some animals deserve to go extinct, but unfortunately they don't. Instead, we got the poor Triceratops to face extinction instead. Why are the Triceratops extinct, but these fucking assholes aren't? You know, life is unfair. Sack of shit. Prehistoric bugs, giant or something? I don't know, I'm not an archaeologist, so I wouldn't be able to answer that question. But maybe. I mean, I think that things in general were, including plants, for what I understand, were very big in prehistoric times, but I don't know. I mean, the thing is that, you know, archaeologists in general are not, like, you know, super sure either about a lot of things. And it makes sense. It's a little bit hard to decipher what happened millions of years ago just by looking at bones, you know. You can deduct some things, but at the end of the day, you are just basing yourself on assumptions. Well, some assumptions that are relatively accurate, I guess. But But that's something that you will never know, because you will never be able to go to the past to find out if that was the case or not. So you can assume that was the case, but it's never 100% certainty. You're out of frame. I can't believe that. I got robbed yet again. The robbery just doesn't stop. Holy fuck, dude. What a sack of shit. And the worst part is that I was clearly like far from the wall. She doesn't give a shit. I don't know what happened to 24 hours ago. Well, 24 hours ago I was beating some run levels. Touhou snap. That's an interesting way of calling it. I mean, it makes more sense than shoot the bullet if you ask me. Why is it even called shoot the bullet in the first place? I mean, you are not shooting any bullets. I mean, the enemies are, I guess, but why is it any different here? No, I actually know why. It's called shoot the bullet because you're shooting the bullets with the camera. It's just that it's a different type of shoot. Yeah, I know. That's the idea. That's the idea of the game. You know, it's still a very dumb title, but it's okay. Damn it, dude. Well, I don't think this is gonna take that much longer to do, though. Like, I'm pretty sure that this might take some attempts and that's it. So the question is, what will I do after I inevitably do this? Because it's not gonna take that much longer to capture this Belgar. What do I do afterwards? I don't know. Many options. Wanted to take the picture there, but I got it too late. just corner myself. Nice. I'm really trying to think of a challenge, well, that I could do on the remaining time that doesn't involve Touhou 15. But I feel like it's the only interesting thing I can do. I don't think there's any other interesting thing to do. I'm not sure, but I don't think there is. Touhou fighting game. I mean, it's interesting until you actually start playing them, you know. And the interest goes down pretty quickly. You see how shitty the controls are. Perfect for a a half stream, I get it. I don't know why you tried to ride there, but yes, a half stream, okay. Yeah, no, I don't think so, because those kind of games require some warm-up. That's the issue. Like, the controls are so stupid that you need to warm up a little bit. So basically, if I were to play that, the only thing that I will do is warm up, and that's it. I wouldn't do anything. So I don't think, well, maybe I will do something, but almost close to the end of the stream, you know. Which wouldn't be very interesting, I feel. Then it sounds interesting either way. I mean, I think the worst part, aside from the fact that they kinda suck to play, is that they also suck to watch. Like, they are not very interesting, I think, for an spectator, because you will see a lot of very same moves, a lot of shit that just looks shank. I mean, it's pretty much like watching a fighting game where nobody that is playing knows how to play properly. Except that here, well, it's not versus, because I mean, it is versus the CPU, but the CPU is pretty much as if it was a boss character. But yeah, no, I wouldn't say they are interesting. There is a fighting game that I want to learn, but I still need to learn. I need to learn and practice a lot, and that's Hokuto no Ken. The arcade fighting game from like 2005, I think. The game is absolutely broken, but it looks so fun to play. The problem is that just like many of those fighting games, you need to have good execution. It's like Marvel vs. Capcom. That's also another game that I would like to be good at, but no. It's a little bit hard. I already tried, by the way. Tried getting some combos in Marvel vs. Capcom. It's not very easy. No, Type Lumina would be a good idea if it had better single-player content. I mean, it has single-player content, but I don't think that it's very interesting. And playing online, honestly, I think that it's never a good idea to play online on a fighting game that you don't know how to play properly. Unless it's the first week of launch, which is what I did. Because at that point there are many people that don't know how to play that play, so you basically play with them. But after the game's been a while since it released, only people that know how to play the game remain, and if you don't know, you're gonna get destroyed. That's pretty obvious, you know. It's just the way it is. Maybe you should learn combos? Not really. I mean, that's just a game that has auto combos. And last time I saw the auto combos, they were barely worse than optimal combos. Barely. Instead of being something that was not worth at all, they were actually very worth it. So I wouldn't say that Type Lumina is a game where you need to practice combos. You know. You got a style. I mean, dude, if you want to play a fighting game to style, Type Lumina is probably the worst option you could choose. The other one being probably something like Street Fighter V. Like, if your idea is to play a fighting game to style with combos, I don't know. Well, Marvel vs. Capcom is probably the best idea you could have. But then you have so many others. I mean, you have Guilty Gear, that is not Strive. the ones before that one. You have Blaze Blue. You know, you have, well, Hokuto no Ken. You could play that one. Well, you have Arcana Heart. I don't know, there are so many games where combos are the priority and you can do a lot of stupid looking shit. But yeah, Type Lumina is probably one of the last games you want to play to style. It really is. Even a game like Street Fighter 4 is good for styling with combos, since a lot of the combos in that game are extremely hard to pull off. A lot of them being very unconventional, and also a lot of them look pretty cool. It also depends on which character you pick. Soku, well, yeah, I mean, as much as I don't like Hisoten Soku, yeah, I guess that's another game that you could style on with some combos. But yes, Type Lumina is definitely not. Even the previous Melty Blood games are a better idea. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that almost any modern fighting game, you don't want to use them if you want to style with combos, because their philosophy is the exact opposite. Philosophy is short combos, high damage, you know. And also, most of the times, not many routes to allow multiple combos, just one combo per character pretty much. Well, one optimal combo per character. Genshin Honkai Fighter when? I don't think that's a good idea. Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact are games that are popular because of how casual friendly they are. So I don't see them attracting, like I don't see the fighting game attracting those players, you know. Like it's just a waste of money. Doing a fighting game, it's a waste of money. No matter who you are, if you're gonna make a fighting game, you're just wasting your money. You're better off making anything else, even a cooking simulator, than a fucking fighting game. You know? Epic 7s? What's Epic 7s? I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a gacha, since you mentioned also Arc Knights. No. No, it's not a good idea. Oh, really? Tim, that's such a dumb death. But it's okay. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, I was gonna get this if it wasn't for the fact that I got robbed. That this bitch went out of frame. If it wasn't for that, I would have gotten this very clearly. God damn it. That sort of robbery shouldn't be allowed. I wish you could wait until the very last wave of bubble bullets to take the picture, but if you do that, it's gonna miss. Because at that point she's still in her miss form. That's not out of frame, thankfully. Come on. There are some times where she's so stupidly aggressive. I know that the pattern is the same, but sometimes the route that she does, like, goes straight at you. Some other times she deviates. It's not random, it's clearly aimed, but it depends on when you move, obviously. you can use this logic to make her waste more time. One is that if you do that, taking pictures gets a little bit harder. So you need to... Yeah, no, that's not a good idea. That's definitely not a good idea. Oof. Alright. Alright, the question is, can we please wrap this up? Yeah, there you go. Ooh. There you go. Finally. Well, that's the game. I did not expect it to finish that soon, but it is. That's all the patterns in the game, completed with the score that it requires. This shit is still empty. There's nothing you can do in this additional level that was never implemented in the game. So yeah, outside of that, GG, thanks. Let's confirm if that is the case. So the dialogue, or rather the phrase that is down there, has to be in that color. If there's any phrase in blue, it means that we didn't clear it. So let's go one by one and see if that's the case. All clear on the first one. On the second one. On the third one. Fourth one, let's see. Yes, it is. Fifth one. All of them. Sixth one. Seventh one. Got him. Eighth one. Also there. Ninth one. And then the last one. Well, the last one before the extra. And then the extra. There you have it, all clear. So I guess that was Shoot the Bullet. I guess at some other point in time I will want to play double spoiler, but I think not yet. I feel like I got already my fits of photo games with this one, so hey, good stuff and GG's.